The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to get us underway. The Seminoles offense comes onto the field first today, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Delaware's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the...
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Noles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. gun. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Fly trumpet, fly trumpet. Ready, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Breaks into the open.
Bro, are you serious?
Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lynn. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Let's go, let's go.
Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They go to the ground. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Knowles are moving quickly down the field.
6-9-1, Gator score.
Going to the run, it's Penn. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, but a return to set up his offense.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Come on, set.
They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Lynn. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Gets away from one, finds room. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's open on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Gilliam. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Connection to the right. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making side adjustments here. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bears the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable 1st half so far. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys. Stadium.
And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up. That's a solid return on the pick.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend board in Gainesville today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How big is this drive. Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
The Knowles will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. With the catch, it's Pryor. So much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving on the year for him.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides the back on the option, the give.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. They send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. grabbed in the middle. It's Gilliam. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Catch in the middle, it's Pryor. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Play action. Takes the easy one to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Pryor. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. On the field. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will...
I'm losing. I can't point. If I get my focus back together, stand dog on the field. I like my business. 10, 15. Hey, don't put me with all that. Don't.
8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. Oh, what a move to get open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry up. Wants to throw again. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 2 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one, Kevin? Keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Seminoles have taken it inside the 20. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the
makes the grab down the left side. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to change this route. Gotta find a completion on this one. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown! And they've moved out front. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.